It's a nice sunny day at home. I'm supposed to be in the Canary Islands on holiday, but that's not happening because of the coronavirus. So I'm staying put, not doing anything, but it does give me a chance to work on the vehicle. So some weeks ago, I got these plates from the wheel foundation before I got the main body. These are the driver's vision ports. They're repro, but good quality, heavy steel. And the only thing that's really missing from them is a slight addition around the port here, an extra reinforcement. You can see it's just flat. And I was lucky enough to measure up an example at the wheeled foundation, from which I was able to make this little pattern, and I've had these cast in steel ready to weld on. So that's the plan for today, grinding off all the excess and welding these in place. It's not easy to find good quality images of the early vehicles with the plate visors where the raised sections are clear enough to see. The sun has to hit them in just the right way for them to show up in a photo, and I've only managed to find a couple. However, I was able to examine an original, if rather weathered, example at the wheeled foundation. So some of them have a few bits of loose metal still attached on the inside of the vision port, which I'll have to clean up probably manually with a file. But I'm just going to grind off these little excess bits at the end here because they just look horrible. So I've just given the faceplate a bit of a clean up to get the paint off so I can get a decent weld onto it, and we'll start attaching these little visors. This is my new welder, got it last year. So far really pleased with it. It's got so much more variability options, makes welding so much easier. So really happy with that. And also this welding mask, if you've ever used one before, it's got a solar panel in so that you can see through, but as soon as you start welding, it polarizes and goes really dark, and that's fantastic. So definitely recommend both of those. So that's the small visor attached, and I've cleaned it up a bit with a grinder and covered it with some primer. So the next thing is just to try and blend it into the camouflage scheme with some of the camouflage paint. So there we are, we've got the Dunkelgelb yellow and the green, slightly different version of green than was on there already. I'll just have to feather that in when I put it on the vehicle. But I'm relatively happy with the results for the little inlet covers there. I think it adds a little bit extra to the vehicle, so that's cool. This thing, interesting, different colour of green and brown, especially the brown. That's a very odd looking colour. Not sure that's right. So thoughts, let me know. I think I'll have to get a different one. Okay, back to the doors tomorrow.